Welcome to Learn Commerce PU online classes. Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.
Hello students, welcome to First PUC Business Studies online classes. Students, in the previous class we have studied about the fire insurance and marine insurance. In today's class let us discuss about the distinctions between the fire, marine and life insurance. Let us compare, we will come to know what are the elements are there in each of the insurance, right? Yes. Now, moving on to the distinctions, let us take up first point, that is subject matter. Subject matter. In case of life insurance, the life of the person, isn't it? Life of the person itself is the subject matter. Subject matter means what? On which the policy is taken. The policy is taken on my life, then it is a life insurance, isn't it? Because the subject matter of insurance is my life. Then here, fire insurance may be property, any property for that matter, or asset that is owned by the owner or house or anything for that matter, which is covered under the fire insurance protection, right? Then third one, that is marine, ship or hull, isn't it? Ship, which is also called hull, or freight or maybe cargo, isn't it? These are the subject matters of insurance, because when the insurance policy is taken to cover the risk that may occur to ship, then it is called ship insurance or hull insurance. If it is taken on the goods or cargo, then it is called cargo insurance. And if it is taken on the freight to be received by insurance that is a shipping company, then it is called freight insurance, right? That is the first point of distinction between the three. Second one is element of protection or investment. Here you will find both, that is, one is investment, the other one is protection. If the person on whose life the policy is taken, if he expires, the person has expired, isn't it, on whose life the policy is taken, then the near relatives or the legal representatives, family members will be compensated by the insurance company. If nothing happens, then the amount paid in the form of premium will be accumulated together and will be paid to the insured after the expiry of the term along with vested bonus. So it will become an investment in that case. ಪ್ರತಿ ಸಲ ಪ್ರತಿ ತಿಂಗಳು ಅಥವಾ ಪ್ರತಿ 6 ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೊಮ್ಮೆ ಪ್ರತಿ 3 ತಿಂಗಳಿಗೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅಥವಾ ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೊಮ್ಮೆ ಅವನು ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾನೆ. ಅವನಿಗೆ ದೇವರದಿಂದ ಏನಾಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕಂಪ್ಲೀಟ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, 20 ವರ್ಷ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಕಟ್ಟಿಬಿಡ್ತಾನೆ, ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೈರಿ ಆಯಿತು, ಪಾಲಿಸಿದು ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಯಿತು, ಅವನು ಇನ್ನೂ ಸಹ ಬದುಕುಳಿದಿದ್ದಾನೆ. ಏನಾಗ್ತದೆ, ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಬೋನಸ್ ಸಮೇತವಾಗಿ ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ. ಡೋಂಟ್ ಯು ಥಿಂಕ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಅನ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್? ಅವನೊಂದು ರೀತಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಹೂಡಿಕೆ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆಯಿತು. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಅವನು ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪೈರ್ ಆದರೆ ಅವರನ್ನ ಫ್ಯಾಮಿಲಿ ಮೆಂಬರ್ಸನ್ನು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ, ಯಾವುದರಿಂದ, ಫಿನಾನ್ಷಿಯಲ್ ಲಾಸ್ ಇಂದ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತದೆ. ಸೊ ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ the both, that is life insurance contract is covered with both, that is first one is protection, second one is investment. But in case of other two insurance policies, no, only one will be protected, that is the property will be protected. Here only one item will be protected, there is property. Here ship or freight or cargo, as the case may be, depending upon the type of insurance policy that is taken, isn't it, that will be protected. There is no chance for any investment. If nothing happens, then the amount will become, the premiums paid will not be returned to the insured, isn't it? ಯಾರು ತನ್ನ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಯನ್ನು ಇನ್ಶೂರ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾನ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಎಂತ ಸಿಗುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಒಂದು ವೇಳೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಆದರೆ ಮನೆಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಅವನ ಪ್ರಾಪರ್ಟಿಗೆ ಅಥವಾ ಶಿಪ್ಪಿಗೆ, ಆಗ ಮಾತ್ರ ಅದನ್ನು ವಾಪಸ್, ಆಗ ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ, ಆ್ಯಕ್ಚುಯಲ್ ಲಾಸನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ಯಾವುದೇ ಹಣವನ್ನು ಕೊಡುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅ ಕಾಂಟ್ರಾಕ್ಟ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ವೆಸ್ಟ್ಮೆಂಟ್, ರೈಟ್? It is a contract of protection only, indemnification only. Third one, insurable interest. Insurable interest must be there at both at the time of taking an insurance policy and also at the time of loss. ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋಗುವಾಗ ಕೂಡ ಗಂಡ ಹೆಂಡತಿಯ ಮೇಲೆ ಲೈಫಿನ ಮೇಲೆ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಳಿಕ್ಕೆ ಹೋದರೆ ಅವರ ಮೇಲೆ ಅವನಿಗೆ ಮಾನಿಟರಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಇರಬೇಕು. ಮಾನಿಟರಿ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂದರೆ ಹೆಂಡತಿ ಇದ್ದರೆ ನನಗೆ ಏನಾದರೂ ಪ್ರಯೋಜನ ಇದೆ, ನನಗೆ ಊಟ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ರೆಡಿ ಮಾಡಿ ಹಾಕ್ತಾರೆ, ನನ್ನ ಕ್ಯಾರ್ ತಗೊಳ್ತಾರೆ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥ ಆ ರೀತಿಯ ಒಂದು ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್. ದ ಪರ್ಸನ್ ಶುಡ್ ಫೀಲ್ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಟೆಡ್ ಇಫ್ ದ ಸಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ ಮ್ಯಾಟರ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಇಸ್ ದೇರ್. ಇಫ್ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ದೇರ್, ದೆನ್ ನೋ ಪ್ರೊಟೆಕ್ಷನ್, ಫೀಲ್ ಅನ್ಸೆಕ್ಯೂರ್ಡ್, ಇಸ್ಂಟ್ ಇಟ್? ಅದನ್ನು ನಾವು ಇನ್ಶೂರಬಲ್ ಇಂಟ್ರೆಸ್ಟ್ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳೋದು. ದೆನ್ it should be there at the time of, that is risk also. Anything happens during that time also, insurable interest must be there. If wife suffers from any illness, immediately the husband should take her to hospital and he should give proper medicine to his wife, and he should try to save the life of his wife from all the dangers, isn't it? That is insurable interest. He should take reasonable care and caution, right? Care and caution about the life of his wife. So the insurable interest must be there at the time of effecting the contract and also at the time of compensation. But here no need of insurable interest at the time of what? Taking out insurance policy. But at the time of loss, insurable interest must be there in case of marine insurance. But in case of fire insurance, it must be there, that's both must be there. Insurable interest must be there at the time of effecting the policy and also at the time of loss. Then next one is duration. Life insurance policy can be taken for whole life. For the whole life, any person can take insurance policy on his life. So the term is not, that is a matter. He can take out insurance policy for 10 years, 5 years, isn't it? Or 15 years, 30 years, whole life, isn't it? So there is no limit for duration. But here in case of fire and marine insurance, maximum of 1 year in case of fire insurance policy, and in case of marine insurance, one ship, one voyage, that is we want to send goods from India to USA, then from India to USA, when it reaches USA, the insurance cover contract gets terminated. Or in case of, that is policy is taken for a number of ships, isn't it? Maybe for 6 months this ship should be protected, or for 1 year. So maximum of 1 year policy will be given, or that is for each of the ship or freight or cargo, depending upon the type of insurance policy taken, the risk will be given. The insurance company will compensate, but not beyond 1 year, maximum of 1 year. Clear? So that is about next point. Fifth one, indemnity. No, this is not a contract of indemnity, this is a contract of guarantee. Which one? Life insurance is a contract of guarantee, because if anything happens, money will be compensated to the legal representatives. If nothing happens, the amount will be paid to the person who insured himself, if nothing occurs, isn't it? After the expiry of the term. But here this is a contract of indemnity. This is also a contract of indemnity, because loss will be compensated only for the actual loss suffered. the insured will be compensated only for the actual loss suffered and not more than that. And if mishap occurs, then only, and if the loss occurs, then only the compensation will be paid. So it is a contract of indemnity in both the cases, that is fire insurance and marine insurance. Let us move on to the next one, that is loss measurement. Cannot be measured. Cannot be measured in case of life insurance. But in case of, that is fire insurance, yes, actual loss suffered, market value of the ship or cargo will be compensated in case of marine insurance. Why? Measurement cannot be done, cannot be measured in case of life insurance. You cannot take the weighment of a person and you cannot fetch the value like we fetch values for, that is fish, mutton or anything else, isn't it? Per kg 800 rupees, per kg 600 rupees, isn't it? Whether we fetch value to a person, one person is 1 quintal, isn't it? Per kg this much. Can you measure like that? No, it cannot be. It is not possible. So it is not measurable in case of life insurance. Then surrender value. There will be surrender value, yes. For in case of life insurance, no surrender value, no surrender value in case of fire and marine insurance. What do you mean by surrender value? If the insured fails to pay the premium every year, but there is condition to get the surrender value in case of life insurance, minimum of 3 consecutive insurance premium must have been paid. 3 years insurance premium must have been paid, otherwise no surrender value will be paid in case of life insurance also. ಅಂದರೆ ನಿರಂತರವಾಗಿ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ 3 ವರ್ಷ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ರೆ ಸರೆಂಡರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ ಅಂತ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೋದು. ಅಂದರೆ ಸಪೋಸ್ 10,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಕಟ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೀರಿ ಪ್ರತಿ ವರ್ಷ, ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ 10,000 ಲೆಕ್ಕದ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ, 3 ವರ್ಷ ಕಂಟಿನ್ಯೂಸ್ ಆಗಿ ಕಟ್ಟಿದ್ದೀರಿ, ಆಗ ಎಷ್ಟಾಗ್ತದೆ? ಟೋಟಲ್ ಅಮೌಂಟ್ ಎಷ್ಟು ಪೇಮೆಂಟ್ ಮಾಡಿದಾಗ ಆಗ್ತದೆ? 30,000 ರೂಪಾಯಿ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಅದನ್ನೇ ನೀವು ಆ ಬಾಂಡನ್ನು ಸರೆಂಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ನನಗಿನ್ನೂ ಹಣ ಕಟ್ಟಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ, ನನ್ನ ಹತ್ರ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಕಮ್ ಇಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದನ್ನು ನಂಬಿಕೊಂಡು ನಾನು ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಮಾಡಿದ್ದು ಆ ಸೋರ್ಸ್ ನನಗೆ ಕ್ಲೋಸ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, ಈಗ ಇನ್ನು ನನಗೆ ಹಣ ಕಟ್ಟಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಸಾಧ್ಯ ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಸರೆಂಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ಆ ಬಾಂಡನ್ನು ವಾಪಸ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟರೆ ರೈಟಿಂಗಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾರಿಗೆ? ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿಗೆ. ಆ ಇನ್ಶೂರೆನ್ಸ್ ಕಂಪನಿ 30,000ದಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಸಾಧಾರಣ 22,000 ಏನೋ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ಕೊಡ್ಬೋದು. ಮೇ ಬಿ 60%, sometimes maybe 40%, 50%, depending upon the term of the policy, sum assured, all this, ಅದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ನೋಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಅವ್ರದ್ದೊಂದು ಇದಿದೆ, ಟೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆ, ಆ ಪ್ರಕಾರ ಅವರು ಕಾಂಪನ್ಸೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. 30,000 ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅದಕ್ಕಿಂತ ಕಡಿಮೆ ಎಷ್ಟೋ ಅಮೌಂಟನ್ನು ಕಟ್ ಮಾಡಿಕೊಂಡು ಉಳಿದ ಹಣವನ್ನು ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಕೊಡ್ತಾರೆ. ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಸರೆಂಡರ್ ವ್ಯಾಲ್ಯೂ. That is called surrender value. But this will not be paid in case of fire or marine insurance. If you surrender the policy, it is gone. Whatever amount is paid is gone, isn't it? But here, some amount will be paid if the minimum conditions are fulfilled by the insured. Otherwise, here also no compensation will be paid. So that is about next point. Next one, policy amount. No limit. You can insure yourself for any amount, isn't it? Depending upon your income and your capacity to pay the premium. Correct? ನಾನು 100 ಕೋಟಿ ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ತಗೊಳ್ತೇನೆ ಅಂತ ಕನ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಡ್ರೆ ಆಗ್ತದಾ? ಆಗೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ನಿಮಗೆ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಪ್ರೀಮಿಯಂ ಕೊಡಲಿಕ್ಕೆಲ್ಲ ಹಣ ಇಲ್ಲದಿದ್ದರೆ ನೀವು ಪಾಲಿಸಿ ಹೇಗೆ ಮಾಡೋದು? How it is possible? Is it possible? No, never. So depending upon your capacity, you will decide how much you can pay, isn't it? That amount is acceptable by the insurance company. If you say, I am ready to pay, take out policy for 1 crore and I am ready to pay because I have sufficient resource of income to pay the premium, LIC will agree, it will give you 1 crore policy, no matter, isn't it? But here, fire insurance, marine insurance, the market value, policy amount will be here, the market value, maximum is market value of the goods or ship or whatever it is. Here also actual value of the property. Actual value of the property will be taken into consideration to compensate, correct? Otherwise, what will happen for 1 crore machinery? You may insure for 5 crore, doesn't it? And you may claim 5 crore, 4 crore profit. So that is there is a chance. So to avoid such things, it is restricted to the value of the property that is insured. Then next one is this last one, contingency of risk. Contingency of risk. That is here the person must die. If it is accident insurance, isn't it done? The person should have suffered injury and a part of the body has become useless, isn't it? Then the insurance, this compensation will be paid. The event must happen. The mishap must occur. Here, if the fire breaks and actual loss is actually suffered by the insured, then only will be paid. Mishap occurs and no loss occurred, then no insurance. Mishap occurred and fire breaks out and there is loss, actual loss suffered by that is insured, then compensation will be paid. Here also the mishap must have happened and the loss is suffered by the insured has suffered sufficient amount of loss, then only the actual loss will be compensated by the insurance company. This is about the distinction between marine, fire and life insurance. With this, your insurance concept comes to an end, and definitely you will have a question on general principles of insurance for 8 marks spent. So make sure study well, because it is not that easy to write answer for these points. So study well and write in your own words, no problem, right? Yes. Now moving on to next, that is communication services. We'll take up communication services now. Nowadays is the order of the day, digital technology, isn't it? Communication service has developed to such an extent that within a fraction of a second you can communicate with the people sitting in any corner of the world. There was a day people used to tie the letters to pigeon's leg, isn't it? Then the day has come, people used to write the letters, it reaches after 15 days or 1 week. Then the person at the destination will read the letter and gives reply, it will reach after another 15 days. So to get one communication exchanged, 1 month was required. That was the day. Then there's a PCO, public call office, isn't it? That has come. Then telegram was there, telegram has come. Then cellular system, cell phones have been introduced. Messages, there is a short messaging service, SMS, isn't it? Those things have come into picture. Then slowly different apps have come, like WhatsApp, isn't it? Facebook, all these have come. Now those every like that is a just born baby also is ready to operate a cell phone. That is the order of the day now, because when the baby remains in that is a womb, isn't it? There itself people will start that is using cell phones and all these things. When baby takes birth, video will be done, isn't it? So this is the order of the day. Nowadays it has developed to such an extent that if a person is met with an accident, people will be ready to record it rather than to save that person's life. In front of you, a person has met with an accident. In olden days, people used to rush and people used to provide water and all those things. They were very busy in protecting the life of that person. Now people will be very busy to communicate it to others that I saw that incident, I have recorded this, see this, and immediately within 1 or 2 minutes, it will be that is communicated to all the people. But what about that person who has suffered, met with an accident? He remains there only. No one is ready to touch, isn't it? Because if someone goes and interferes in between, tries to protect, then he will be blamed later. So that fear is also there. For that reason, people are very advanced nowadays. They will try to take the photograph or the video of the scene. So communication is very much required, friends. That is exchange of ideas, facts, or emotions, everything for that matter, isn't it? Between two or more persons, that is called communication. Communication service, being commercial service, we have different commercial services. I told you first one, that is a postal service. Nowadays, slowly decreasing. The business of post office is declining, so they are diverting their business from that is only sending the parcels and letters to financial activities, financial services, isn't it? Other than mail services, they provide a lot of other services, cargo service, courier service, all these things they are providing just because they have to survive. And another thing is that it is required for the defense and safety of the nation, isn't it? So postal services will take up for postal services first. I think you have seen the post office, but I think you never visit post office. Am I correct? If I am not wrong, yes, of course, it's true. But there is no work for you in the post office nowadays. In olden days, we used to go to post office, we used to write postal letters, we used to buy the stamps, isn't it? Postal stamps. We used to affix it to that's a letter. That is revenue stamps were there. When we get the scholarship, we used to if it is more than 20 rupees or 100 rupees, some limit was there. We had to affix revenue stamp and we have to sign over the revenue stamp. Along with that, there is a paper, isn't it? That was there. Now, if we tell this to our students, how many of you know revenue stamps? Have you ever seen that? What color of revenue stamp is there? It is not available in Karnataka nowadays because of that one stamp paper scam has happened. Then after that, the revenue stamp has been removed from Karnataka. It is available in other countries, other states. I'm sorry, it is available in other states other than Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh. I think it is also Andhra also. It is not available. But if you go to other states, revenue stamps are available in post offices. And they provide two types of services. The post offices or postal services, there are two types. First one is financial facilities, second one is mail facilities. Two types of services. One is financial facilities, second one is mail facilities. I'm sorry, mail facilities. Yes. What do you mean by financial facilities? Different types of accounts that are operated. Nowadays, post offices, they are providing SB accounts, they are providing ATM counters, isn't it? Like banks, they accept the deposits, they issue different types of bonds like Kisan Vikas Patra, KVP, isn't it? Then National Savings Certificates, NSC, National Savings Certificate, KVP, Kisan Vikas Patra, isn't it? SB account, savings bank account. You can open savings bank account with post office, and you can get the banking facilities like they will accept the deposits isn't it? You can withdraw the amount at any time. Like in banks, you are depositing money and you are withdrawing the money. So same facilities are provided by the post offices nowadays. Then nowadays, other than this, there is a monthly income scheme. It is also available. MIS, monthly income scheme, or recurring deposit. They accept recurring deposit also. RD, recurring deposit. That every month you have to pay the amount and it will be entered in the passbook. And after 5 years or something like that, 5 years RD, 3 years RD, something like that, it is there. And after that, you will get the amount along with some, that is additional amount, that is as extra income or interest on the deposit that is made by you as a recurring deposit. So these are different types of, that is financial facilities that are offered by the post offices. Now moving on to the other part, that is mail facilities. What are the different mail facilities that are provided by post offices? First one is greeting post. Mail facilities. First one is greeting post. Now it is not there because you have everything like Facebook, WhatsApp, everything is there. So the importance of greeting post is not there nowadays. But in olden days, people used to send the greetings like on special occasions like maybe Dasara, Onam, Deepavali, or Christmas, Ramzan. During that time, people used to send greetings to other people. This is at a cheaper rate, very less amount they used to spend, isn't it? But compared to your Facebook and WhatsApp, it was far costlier, isn't it? During that time, it was the cheapest mode to send greetings. So that is called greeting post. Then media post. Media post, that is large companies, isn't it? They used to advertise their products through media posts. That is to all the people whose address they have, that's mailing list they have. For to all those people, they used to send one letter stating that product is introduced, these are the features, these are the discount that is available on the product, isn't it? All this literature people used to, these companies used to send, like an advertisement it is. Then direct post. Direct post. Here in case of media post, people used to send through, that is medias, different medias, but here direct, that is post directly to the person the companies used to send, that is called direct post. Then international money order. International money order, that is sending money to different countries of the world, isn't it? International MO, money order, that is tying up with the, that is Western Union, might have seen Western Union money transfer, isn't it? So there are many countries, maybe around 185 countries are there. There people used to send money through the post offices, that is called international money order. Nowadays very easy, NEFT, RTGS, everything is available. Paytm is there, isn't it? Or Google Pay, there is a medium is there to transfer the money. But in olden days, people used to trust this. Then next one is passport facilities. Nowadays it is now also it is available. Post offices, they provide additional service, that is passport facilities. They tie up with the, that is a Ministry of External Affairs. Who issues passport? Ministry of External Affairs, isn't it? So tying up with that, post officers, they provide the service of, that is preparing passports. Then next one is speed post, isn't it? It is still there. Speed post is there. Speed post means what? Sending the letters or any, that is courier items, isn't it? Through the, that is with the use of, that is flights, isn't it? speed, it will reach maybe within 24 or 36 hours, like that. So that is a speed post. Charges will be a bit high, isn't it? It will be more, but assured that is a delivery will be there. Then e-bill post. Last one is e-bill post. That means post offices, they tie up with these telecom companies like BSNL, Airtel, isn't it? You can pay that is telephone bills or any other amount in the post office itself, or electricity bill also you can pay through the post offices, isn't it? But they have tie up with those companies. So this is these are the different mail facilities that are provided by the post offices nowadays. With this, the communication first part, that is postal services, comes to an end. We'll take up that is telecom services in the next class. I think that is the last part, and we'll close with that. Yeah, warehousing is there. Warehousing is the last part. So I think I need 2 more classes to cover this chapter, isn't it? Take down questions. Right question. Assignment. Mention the 2 types of services. Mention the 2 types of facilities. 2 types of facilities provided by 2 types of services provided by postal department. Postal department. Simply write the side headings enough, no need of explanation. Clear? Thank you for watching this video. Thank you.
Don't forget to like our video and subscribe our YouTube channel for all the updates.